Hey guys, it's Dava here. So, I am doing my official reaction review video for YouTube on the Dyson Airwrap. So, here it is right here as we speak. This was purchased with my own money. This video is not sponsored in any way, shape, or form. And let's just jump right in. So, as I just showed you, you have your case. This is magnetic, so that's like what kind of locks it into place, if you will. When you open it, the first thing you will see is your non-slip mat, like so. Comes right out. There you go. You have, sorry, they fell over. I believe it's magnetic that holds it, but I don't think it's really that strong. But this is all of the attachments, so you could see, and the blow dryer part. So going into it, the first thing I will touch on is the actual blow dryer part itself, which is this. I was really afraid that it was going to feel like very clunky in the hand, like very thick, and it's actually very comfortable in the hand, at least for me it is. When you look at it in the forward part, so this is your on-off button. So you go up once to turn it on. When you're done styling your hair and you want to do the cool blast, you would then push it up and hold it about 10 seconds. You have your heat and you have your speed. And on the back, you have what unlocks each attachment. The first attachment I will touch on is for rough drying. Keep in mind, watching a lot of reviews on YouTube, for me personally, these attachments looked way bigger. They're actually quite small, which not a bad thing. So this is what you would use to rough dry the hair, get it to probably about like 80% dry before you start styling, and that's really going to help, one, cut down on the actual styling time, but also making sure that your style lasts. The next thing that I would go into, as far as if you're trying to achieve, for example, like a look what I have, is I would use the smoothing brush, and there's two of them. So you have your soft and you have your firm. If you have a straighter texture, I would go with this. If you have a coarser, thicker, curlier texture, I would definitely go with this. This will give a little bit more fluff, so it'll make it a little bit more voluminous. This will help smooth it down a little bit, so it's a little bit more polished and finished. And I would go through the roots like so. I would go through a few times just to get it dry and straight, make sure it's really ready for you to start. And then following up, you have your barrels. So there is a 1.2 inch and there's a 1.6 inch. So far, the 1.2 inch is definitely my go-to. After playing with it, seeing the curls, I like a little bit of a tighter beach wave as opposed to a looser wave. But both of them create beautiful results, in all honesty, and I definitely think you'll like either of them. You can create so many different looks, in all honesty, with all of these. I definitely think it'll be worth the investment. And last but not least, you have your round brush. This would probably be great for bangs or smoothing hair around the face, that type of thing. From trying it out, this does get a little bit hotter than any of the other attachments, but it's still not as hot as a traditional blow dryer with a round brush, and it's definitely more comfortable on the scalp. How you attach your devices. So if you look in here, you can see there's these little like cutouts, and then you can see on the device or on the attachments, they have those same ones. So you would go in and push down just like that, and it's on there. It's on there pretty securely. I could hold it from it, it's not falling off. And to take it out, again, like I mentioned earlier, this is the release, so you would just push it down, pops right off. So it's fairly easy, definitely user-friendly, especially it comes with an instruction manual on the inside, so I definitely think read that if you're a consumer, if you're not a hairstylist and you're not used to using tools like this. But it's pretty easy to use outside of the box. I also, as I mentioned before, if I did not mention before, I am a professional hairstylist. I specialize in extensions, so I had curly hair, which on a texture chart would probably be about a 3C. That I had tested out with smoothing out and curling, And I believe I did this, I believe it was Monday that I did this. So this is since Monday. You could run your hands through it. Curls bounce back, definitely. It definitely could work on curly hair. There's just a little bit more that you have to do to it, but it does definitely work. I definitely think this is worth the investment, especially if you add up the cost of a good, and I mean a good professional blow dryer, a good professional flat iron, 2 good curling irons so you can create different looks, a few round brushes, paddle brush, so on and so forth. It does add up to probably about the same cost. At least for me, if I add up the tools that I have, it came out to about $572, and this total kit with tax was $600. So it's about the same, in all honesty. It's just a good product. I'm thoroughly impressed with it, in all honesty. I like that it doesn't use direct heat. It doesn't damage the hair, which I'm all about the integrity of the hair. I had tested out a section of hair on myself, which was this front section. These are flat iron curls from a few days beforehand. In all honesty, side to side, it looks the same. But this definitely feels softer and it definitely looks shinier. And it's lasted just about the same. Like putting this down, you would never know if it was done with it like a curling iron, flat iron, or the Airwrap. So in my opinion, I think it lasts just as long. You just again have to know how to use it properly and know how to take care of your hair to keep the style. I definitely would recommend purchasing this for yourself. Like I said, it's a bit of an investment. I know $600 is a lot of money for a lot of, for most people. But if you want the integrity of your hair, then I definitely think the investment is worth it. I will follow up from this initial review each week. I'm going to do a different look. So I'll do like the 1.2 inch, I'll do the 1.6 inch, I'll do like a straight look with a powder brush, I'll do like a flippy look with the round brush blow dry, just to show you how each of the attachments work, but also to show you how to properly use it so that you're aware for yourself if you do decide to invest into this. Because I would never want to recommend something and someone not know how to use it properly, and then they're turned off by it, or they think it doesn't work. So I really want to do an in-depth tutorial on how to properly use it so people will know what they're investing into and they'll know how to use it so they get the best results possible. And yeah, so I'm very happy with it in the past 3 days of having it. So like I said, I will do a month-long review on it where I see how each attachment works, how each style lasts, and then from there, we'll make our final review.